Welcome back to the LoCo Experience Podcast. My guest today is Adam Hirschhorn, and he is the second to the last of the Hot Nugs Conversations with Fort Collins mayoral candidates. I've got Emily Francis coming in just shortly. So, Adam, welcome to the LoCo Experience Podcast studio. Is this your first time on a podcast?
This is my third podcast
Third
now.
podcast. Oh, nice. You're working the back channels. Is it all during the mayoral campaign or just
Yeah,
other interests?
Okay. I'm very open to new media.
I dig it. Well, maybe you'll launch the underground wave that will sweep you to victory. If you would, for our listeners, maybe take like 2 minutes to both share a little bit about your background, history in Fort Collins, and then also why you're running for mayor.
Okay. So, I was born to an Ashkenazi Jew and a daughter of the American Revolution, and I grew up in Kentucky.
Okay. Like urban Kentucky or
Oh,
backwoods
no,
Kentucky?
backwoods, definitely.
Okay.
Outside of Ashland, up the hollow, on the hill. Privilege, but every time I took the school bus, I could see the hollows.
Interesting. And on the second part of the question, what motivates you to run for the Fort Collins mayor position?
Well, you, me, everyone is confronted by blowback from the Holocaust in Gaza, climate catastrophe, and the rise of full-blown fascism.
Okay.
Occurs to me that someone had better save your bacon, and I was looking around and I didn't see anybody answering all of those challenges.
Okay. So do you think that Fort Collins can make a major impact in those things?
Well, we had definitely better shore up our interests so those things don't make a big impact on us.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I think it's a good time to have our first nug. This first sauce is the barbecue sauce from Matador Mexican Grill. And the policy so far has been we can share a dipping station. You can swing that microphone out to dip. And then, but if you double dip, you got to turn it around and do the backside that you haven't bit yet. I still like it, Paul.
You know, I went to CSU for music. This is horrible vocal discipline, but oh well.
Oh, the sauces or the nuggets?
Just the eating in general while we're doing it, I don't know. But I'm willing to do everything awful as long as we get to the hot sauce. I want
We'll get there. We'll get there. Tell me what your tasting notes are on this barbecue sauce, though. First.
Kind of maple.
Okay. A little bit of sweet.
Yeah.
Not your favorite.
It's a little mayo.
Okay. If you'd like, here, let me do this. If you don't want to finish your nugget, you can throw it in there.
Oh my gosh, wasting food.
You're going to eat them?
The sustainability people are going to be all over me if I
I'll feed it
waste
to my
food.
chickens.
Oh.
I mean, it's kind of feeding chickens to chickens. That's just a little bit weird, too, but I don't think it's very much chicken in those nuggets. Seems reasonable.
That seems cannibalistic.
Slightly. It's a lot more breading than it is chicken, though, so it's just slightly cannibalistic. But that's not the question. The question is from James Merkley of Storypath Creative. And the question is, what's your fondest story to share about the people or community of Fort Collins?
For many years, I was a street musician in this city.
Okay.
I would say,
Like what you'd imagine, like a guitar case open and...
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
just the thing. And the generosity of the community was just overwhelming.
Cool. Are there any particular stories that, like, where somebody hooked you up with a hundo or things like that are really meaningful? Or was it more about just the consistency?
The meaningful things were always just the little weird things. Like I would get like a maybe like a Greek coin in the case, or maybe get like a $2 bill or something like that. It was just they went out of their way to
Yeah.
put something
Make it a little
unique
bit
in it.
special. Yeah.
Yeah.
I dig that. Dig that. Ava, I think we're ready. The second one is the Buffalo Rub from Old Town Spice Shop. So this is a rub, not a sauce, but gentlemen first, please, if you'd like. Yeah, it sticks pretty good, so you get a nice flavor sample in there, even though it's not a sauce. Daddy likes.
Peppery, mustardy goodness. Yes.
You can double dip. It's okay if you switch it, turn it to the other side. Yeah, it's been a very popular. And I should mention so that I don't forget, like I did with Trisha, you get to choose your favorite out of all these rubs and sauces. So after we get done with this series, we're going to send you home with one to say thanks for being here. In addition to those cool shades I gave you.
Which rub is that?
It's called the Buffalo Rub.
The Buffalo Rub.
I think it's called Buffalo Rub. You can check it out if you like. It's that second jar right there. Turn it to yeah. I think it's just Buffalo Rub, right?
Buffalo Hot Wing Rub.
Oh, Buffalo Hot Wing Rub.
Courtesy the
Sorry.
Old Town Spice Shop.
Yes.
Our Buffalo Hot Wing Rub is deliciously spicy and a little bit sweet. I like it.
So
I like it.
I'm glad. Question 2 is from Paul out here with Matador Mexican Grill. And it is, what is your plan to help support small businesses to start and grow in Northern Colorado?
That's a great question, and it needs to be addressed because we're in an era of consolidation. That's one of the things fascism does. So to save small businesses, we need to mob them up with one another in interesting ways, in ways that protect them against their own vulnerabilities, like seasonal vulnerabilities or economic vulnerabilities.
Okay.
And then I've proposed Jacob Castillo Sustainability and Resilience Campus on the north end of town. We had a promise to keep with our Northern Latino neighbors to make sure that we develop their businesses as a matter of equity. So when it comes to equity, I want to exceed expectations. And that's going to have plenty of room for retail businesses, industrial sector businesses, and that should be a great catalyst for our business future.
And when you say mob them up, do you mean like forming like associations and different things like that, or what?
Cooperative ownership.
Okay.
That's what I'll be promoting. I'm not going to like stick the thumb screws to people until they mob up their businesses with one another, but that's really what I want to encourage. It's going to help them stay afloat. The
So,
bigger
like-
businesses, the corporations.
So they would like all merge together almost,
like
or have a back office, shared back offices and different things like the big corporations can have.
mini conglomerates.
Interesting. Okay. I'd love to explore that further with you sometime, but I don't think we have time in this format. So thanks for that. This is the honey jalapeno, right? Or honey jalapeno. Also from Matador Mexican Grill, it is the honey jalapeno sauce. I think I introduced it as habanero, but it's jalapeno. I dip.
I'll give it a shot.
You dip, I dip, we dip.
I'll put my hands up on my head.
I don't think I know the rest of the songs or the words. It's one of my favorites for sure, though, as far as the sauce.
This is much better than I thought it would be.
Good. What do you like about it?
The sweetness really does complement the jalapeno.
Yeah, I think even for the spice shy, this is something that they could still be friends with.
Yeah.
Even for those that are like, oh, I hate jalapenos, they're too spicy. They'd be like, oh, but smothered in that honey flavor and
Yeah.
woven together
Very
like they
accessible.
are. Yeah. Yes, exactly. A lot of equity created by that honey jalapeno sauce right there.
Exceeding my expectations.
My question 3 is from Mayor Emeritus Wade Troxel.
Ooh, I am a fan.
I am a fan as well. And he is a fan even of the LoCo Experience. I'm allowed to say that because he sends me texts sometimes and says, that was a good one with such and such.
Aw.
So Fort Collins has been described as the choice city of Colorado and is known for beers, bikes, and bands and more. What is your vision for the evolving brand for the city of Fort Collins? In 30 years, what might Fort Collins be known for?
Well, we had best shore up our futures if we're going to count on the next 30 years. And we had better start making good choices, Choice City. I would hope that we would be rooted and connected for the duration. And that's the brand that I really think that,
Rooted and connected?
yeah.
Okay. What does connection look like in today's society? I grew up in North Dakota. I'm like from a village, basically, right? And so connection to me looked like you see everybody you know at least once a month just riding your bike around town just about. But in a larger city in a more urban environment, I'm not, it's not social media to me much. That doesn't seem to foster a ton of connection. But what does it really look like to be rooted and connected, I guess? Just paint me a picture a little bit more.
I would love to paint you the picture of Circle K, where I was staying while displaced from Red Tail Ponds. We had a unit fire that flooded 18 units. I was stuck out in the motel. But we somehow managed to have community
Yeah.
because it was staged for such, because there was a place to sit down and connect with folks, and we automatically did.
Yeah. That's cool. I appreciate that. I think we're ready for the next. Want to finish that nug, or you want to? Yes, we're done with that one. So this fourth sauce is the Rebel Uprising from the Brewhouse Sauces, which is the Old Town Spice Shop brand. And I'll give the guest first honors if you're ready once again. I think you're going to like this one, maybe the best so far. We'll see. I could be wrong. Trying to read your taste buds is, no, not the favorite. Too much tomato for you.
This is more of a classic Buffalo.
Kind of like a Louisiana and a Buffalo married in some ways to me, because it's got some of that kind of Cajun spicing.
It didn't really hit me.
Wasn't your favorite?
Well, I mean,
It's hitting me. See, I told you I'd be sweating.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm already sweating. Yeah, I told you.
More Cajun spices would be.
You'd spice it up even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So the fourth question is from Sean from Old Town Spice Shop. And the question is, the proposal for paid on-street parking in Fort Collins aims to address revenue and parking turnover. How do you plan to balance the city's need for revenue and parking management with the concerns of business owners and customers regarding accessibility and affordability?
Listen, I'm going to be omnivorous about any kind of outside money I can bring into the city, but doing this to retail at this time seems like ringing the bell and declaring the match over. I ain't heard no rill. I haven't heard any bell. I am going to make sure that we keep Old Town businesses thriving, and I don't think that this is the way.
Paying for parking isn't going to do it.
No.
Yeah. I would tend to agree in some ways. Like when they're battling for their lives against online retailers and, those who don't really pay property taxes and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. And there's a lot of people that just park in the garage by default. A lot of people do, and they should. But if you want to hunt for a spot, then you should be able to get a free spot. I don't know. It's a libertarian to me. I want to get something for free, you know?
Well, right on. I mean, I occupy like a very weird political niche where I sympathize greatly with the libertarians. I would consider myself libertarian left,
Okay.
like the
Yeah.
Murray Bookchin post-communists.
Okay. I'm not familiar with that particular
Well, yeah, I mean,
element.
it's one of my detractors said, "Hey, where's the manifesto?" I don't need a manifesto. Thomas Jefferson wrote the manifesto.
Okay. I like it. Do you want to take a break at all? Are you happy? And also, do you want some milk? We have some delicious milk from Morning Fresh Dairy that can accompany our second half. I'm sorry, I forgot to offer that. But for me, it sounds nice. So
I'm very tolerant of the lactose.
let's take a short break, and we'll come back with milk.
Hi, this is Clint Jasperson, Managing Partner at Purpose Driven Wealth. We believe financial clarity leads to a life of contentment and purpose. Our mission is to guide clients through the complexities of wealth management, retirement planning, and legacy using a values-driven, stewardship-based approach focused on provision, contentment, and enjoyment. With more than a century of expertise through Thrivent, we offer tailored strategies to help individuals and families achieve their goals and embrace generosity. Whether you're navigating a life or business transition or planning for the future, we're here to partner with you every step of the way. To learn more about Purpose Driven Wealth, call 970-330-7411.
But I wanted to, before we postscript, because we were coming back from the break, and you were like, "Hey, actually, that Rebel Uprising has got some."
Yeah, it's got
nice qualities.
staple power. Like I wanted another bite, and I went for the dip again, and I'm like, I could keep eating this.
Yeah. So it's doesn't make a great first impression, but it's that friend that kind of annoys you, but you always want to go back to and hang out with. Just kidding. Let's try the. This is the jerk seasoning, also from Old Town Spice Shop. Jamaican jerk, hot. It says, although some of our guests have suggested that it wasn't as hot as advertised, but I think it would. This one doesn't stick super well, so yeah, do your best to kind of get a little sampling on there.
Oh yeah.
You like the jerk?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
And I think if you had, like, to me, I think the only thing you should jerk just about is chicken thighs. Like, it feels to me like that's the right part of the chicken to really jerk rub, because it's got that beautiful, big, skinny area, and it can just absorb so much spice and stuff, but the fat of the thigh can, like, keep it moist and lovely. But that's just...
Now, that's an interesting twist on Dune if they kept the spice in the thigh pads.
If they kept the spice in the what?
In the thigh pads.
Thigh pads. Yes.
That's not what they keep in the thigh pads.
I don't know what a thigh pad is.
You've never seen Dune.
Yes, I have seen Dune, but we can't talk about it today right now. Now I get it, the spice. Oh, and that must have been their packs where they carried it or something like that? I don't know. I've seen the recent Dune, but we can't spend time there. Because, well, first, you would use this, the Jamaican jerk seasoning? You like that a lot?
Yes, I think the spice will enable space travel, definitely.
This one. Okay. So you heard it here first, folks. Get yourself some Jamaican jerk seasoning from Old Town Spice Shop, and it will likely enable space travel, if not now, soon. The social hot topic. How would you rate the city of Fort Collins on its homelessness initiatives in recent decades and recent years? And what changes would you recommend to the program going forward?
That's not a social hot topic. That's something that they've tried to regurgitate with a little hate.
With a
I
little
don't.
hate.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't. I go into council and I hear the disparagements against those vagrants being bandied around. I've already put forward a solution to solve the problem.
Okay.
We should be golden by the end of my term, as in the deficit that we have and being unable to house people,
Yeah.
3 times that in surplus.
Of just extra housing for the
Right,
homeless? you mean?
right.
Okay.
I've been homeless before,
Yeah. You
So-
suggested that at least.
so
So,
why keep turning over this as though it's a new problem? It's not. The hot social topic is, are we going to let the federal government incite violence against trans persons? Are we going to let Palestinians continue to die while this community is complicit? Those are the hot social topics.
okay. And I want you to answer the first question, which is what would you change? Like, so you just want to add a lot more housing to the mix?
I want to add housing that's already paid for with other things that we want to do. I want to add housing that helps prove a proof of concept of circular economy, so that our production, consumption, and recycling are all under one roof,
Okay.
at least for one small community of about 750 to 1,000 people.
Okay. So you'd put the homeless into this community kind of to
Yeah, just
like grow food,
Yeah.
production, consumption, and recycling. Just be kind of a
right,
little
a
commune
vertical
kind of
farm.
thing. Okay. I mean, I think it's possible with today's farming techniques and a little bit of capital. You can raise a lot of food in not too much space if you got some labor available.
Supply chains, production, all down. We are going to feel the end of peak food.
Okay.
This
Interesting.
is not the future.
Chicken nuggets is not the future. I'm thankful for that. We're gonna move on to the
Okay.
next one. This is, I believe, called the Red. Let me check it out here. Yes, this is from Matador again,
All right.
and
Has Matador stopped messing around? Are we?
it's getting spicier. The last two are taking it to the next level. The Red is
Are we in Flavor Town?
we're in Flavor Town, definitely. No, left you hanging.
It's the vinegar.
Too vinegary for you. See, I really like vinegar, but it is a spice killer kind of.
I like it on fish.
Like fish and chips, like malt vinegar.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is that my wife hates vinegar of every sort except for on fish and chips. And then she likes malt vinegar. And I don't know why anybody would do that, but I'll try not to judge. The sixth question is a grab bag. And that is what we put our guests through on the LoCo Experience. So there's 30 ping pong balls. Oops, 29.
Oh my God.
29 ping pong balls. Oh, back up to 30. In this jar, you're going to pull out 3. Our guests have to answer 3, but you only have to answer 1. But you may answer more. So just grab that whole jar from me, actually, and just take 3 out of there. You can pass it back. I'll hide it underneath the table. Ooh, 3 white ones. That's rare.
Bit like city council.
Yeah.
There were others to represent. It's just we got all white
Give me
ones.
your first number.
22.
If you could live anywhere for 3 months a year, where would it be and why? Like if you were in Fort Collins for 9 months a year and you could be somewhere else for 3 months a year, where would you go?
South Island of New Zealand.
Have you been already?
Never.
But you've researched it and it sounds like a good one. I dig it. Do you want to do another one?
Okay.
You've already answered one, so you can do a pass if you want to.
Oh, my
wait,
God.
we were supposed to. No, we did dip. Yeah, we did. We tried the red. It's a hard. It's a hard
put
job.
my hands upon my hip.
I dip, you dip, you dip. I dip.
Justin Timberlake never gets old.
What do you got there?
24.
24. What's the most durable business relationship you've had? We're mostly a business owners podcast.
Oh, okay. Well, I was an employee. I was a worker. I would say that T-Mobile was a good relationship.
Yeah, I'll dig it.
25.
And you have a tight band there. What's one thing on your bucket list that you're determined to accomplish? You can hand it to me if you like. One thing on your bucket list that you want to make sure you check off.
I'm doing it.
Becoming the Fort Collins mayor of Fort Collins.
If I kept a bucket list, I would be filled with so much regret. I don't do that. I do the things that I want to do, or I don't do them.
Just living. I dig it. Next sauce, please. This one is now getting up into the high Scoville zone. This is the room 217. Gentlemen first, please. Oh, yeah.
Is that a
That's a good one. Yeah.
Only Murders in the Building reference?
I don't know, actually. I have so many random things in my head that
Oh
just
my
pop
gosh,
out.
this is really good.
Finally a hot one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wasn't the tomatoey that got me off on the other one. It was just like, I barely tasted the spice. Now, this is Flavor Town.
Welcome to Flavor Town, Adam. The community hot topic is our next one. And that's, how can the city of Fort Collins maintain financial strength in light of declining sales tax collections? What mix of cost cutting and revenue enhancement strategies do you envision as being most important?
Well, the waste is considerable, but it's not the whole picture.
Okay.
We can stop doing democracy with extra steps. We can stop.
Like democracy with extra steps. Talk to me about that.
Well, I mean, like, you pull out the Powerball, and it's like Jennifer Arndt kind of had the same idea with a public assembly. The public assembly is where you actually get everyone together and assemble. It's just that simple. It doesn't take gift cards. It doesn't take a gaming system. It's not a focus group. It is the unleashing of our most vocal demands as a public.
Don't you risk, though, like having those most vocal demands being what moves the needle? Like the squeaky wheel gets greased and everybody else gets ignored in a situation like that?
I don't think that I'm in danger of ignoring the quiet everyday person.
No?
I think that I would be more like the governments that we've had in the recent past, where each complaint brought forward to council successively gets no traction, gets swept under the rug, just makes us matter. I don't like that. People have legitimate beef. I want to hear it.
Okay. And so, probably you're against like more revenues through parking and stuff, but more is just about cost cutting to have a good fiscal health.
Well, more revenue from what shall we call them, our corporate sponsors. I mean, in my view, Many of the corporations that are here in Fort Collins today are only here to cannibalize the talent of the CSU student.
Okay.
I think that
We should totally have streets like sponsored by broadband or Comcast. No,
I mean, it's like
all this
it's
Elm
like
Street and
little-
stuff. It should just be more like Coca-Cola Drive. I don't know. Let's move on.
it's horrible, isn't it?
Well, it's an interesting place where the big money can buy influence and the little money can buy nothing. And especially in an inflationary economy, money buys very little. Let's try this last one. This is the Jack Slade's Revenge. Gentlemen first.
What did Jack Slade?
I
What did we do to Jack Slade?
I did nothing to Jack Slade, but he's going to make me sweat more. To me, this one hits softer, but then builds.
Oh, okay.
You're not. It doesn't seem spicy right on the tongue, but now, like coming back around a corner, like it literally produced like twin drops of sweat down my face, like seconds after eating it.
So you're going to tell me in the future I'll understand how Jack Slade.
You're not feeling it yet. Jack Slade hasn't presented himself much yet. Okay, for me, it takes a little bit, and then it kind of builds from the back of the throat up. But different people have different spice receptors, so you never really quite know how you're going to.
It's like warm in my face, I think,
Okay.
but like it's not like.
Yeah, I almost feel
my
like the
tongue.
Room 217 could be the last one, partly because it hangs a lot
I mean,
better.
if I've got a favorite, it's the 217.
Okay, I like it. The last question is from the LoCo Experience Podcast. It's my last question of all of our guests, and that is, what's the craziest story from your lifetime that you're willing to share with our listeners?
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. And this touches on a question that a guy from out of town asked me. He asked me, what's the best place to go camping? Not like the mass production spots, the little secret spots.
Okay.
Me and the guys used to love going up to Ansel Watrous on Pooter Canyon.
Yeah.
Okay. And
It's just a hop, skip, and a jump from Mishawaka, too.
that's true. That's true. And so we were definitely feeling the moment. We were definitely looking out into space and seeing not just the stars, but imagining the planets around them. It was one of those kind of camping trips.
Yeah.
So we decided we're going to climb this tree.
Okay.
This tree is like 70 feet tall at least.
Like a
And-
big pine tree?
yeah.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so
But some of them are pretty easy to climb because they got these big, handy branches, except for you get scratched up along the way. But there's
well, that was what it was. There was an easy ascent, and then I get up there and I'm like, I'm 70 feet off the ground.
the descent was less easy.
I was definitely careful about the descent, and I got down and I was like, yes, kiss the ground, and Tom's like,
Did you all climb up to the top, pretty much?
yeah, and then I get down and Tom's like, what do you want, a medal? And I'm like, yeah, actually I do. so he gave me these two little plastic dinosaurs.
I like it. Well, may you climb more trees in your future? Probably not. It's like the cat that climbed it once. He doesn't want to do it again.
I don't know. I'm ambivalent. If
The moment strikes you, right?
yeah, if there's an inspiration or need, I might be up a tree again.
Okay. Especially if there's a kitten to go rescue.
Oh my gosh, if there was a kitten to go rescue, forget about it.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I was going to say I hate cats. No.
Oh my gosh,
I didn't know what you were going to say.
I'm a cat dad.
I didn't know.
Cito's at home waiting for me, and he is the sweetest cat, and he's going to give me head boops, and he's going to meow a lot.
I like it. You can bring him some chicken nuggets home if you want to.
That could be a plan. I think he'd appreciate that.
Adam, thanks for spending time today. Good luck in November.
All right.
Godspeed.